I didn't even said anything. How do you know the sound's good? But I take it you can hear me okay. Okay, cool. Okay, I take it you guys can hear me. How is everybody? Oh, okay. That was me messaging you to say that I've gone live again. I know. I had to get the diet Pepsis. I've actually got Pepsi Max in my fridge, but they're not cold enough for me, Victoria, yet. So yeah, I've got to drink them ones, unfortunately. I'm a heavy breather. Yeah, got to have backup in case I can't drink warm drinks. Cannot drink them. Have to be really cold. I'll just wait and see if a few more people come in here quickly. Everyone okay though? Enjoying Monday, being back at work? Evening, Justine. Yeah, she's all right. It's just real. Well, I want to say she's sleepy at the minute because she's up all night. She was up till about 4 o'clock this morning, but she's all right. She's just tired. She'll sleep all evening now and then be up all night again. So I'm knackered. That's why I switched over because I was doing the live at 8, but I was like, I want to get it done early so I can get an early night. Oh, bless you. Yeah, no, she's good. Thank you, Victoria. Just gone nocturnal. Is that the word? Well, whatever it is, whatever it's called when you sleep all day and you're awake all night. Like my new pet hamster. Can we talk about this, guys? Right. So I'm leaving my job tomorrow. It's my last day. And my friend bought me a dwarf hamster. A dwarf hamster as a leaving present. So yeah. I'm currently like 6 years old again. It wasn't. Yeah, it's not. It's a nice. It is a nice mic, but it was not actually stupid money. I'll just wait till. I mean, unless you guys have got any questions, then by all means you can start firing them away. Yeah, I think he's going to be really naughty though. He's like behind my room in a cage. I'll get next time. I'll get him out. I'll get him out. Hang on. It's annoying because I can't see because it has this bloody heart, and I can't see all of the. So I'm doing the same kind of work, but just yeah, it's just a bit more flexible. That's all. So he's currently had 3 names so far. He started off with Harry, but then I was like, no. And then I called him Prince, even though it didn't sit right with me, but I was like, no, I prefer it than Harry. And then MJ called me yesterday morning, was chatting away, and I was just telling her how fucking random it was that I got a dwarf hamster as a present, and I was saying about the name thing. She was like, "You need to call him Stanley," and I was like, "Oh my god, how could I not know not to call him Stanley?" So he's now called Stanley. Although I really want to call him Marley as well. So I've just called him. It depends what mood I'm in. He's gonna have a different name every day. Although I got him on Friday, and literally, he's not come out at all. And then yesterday, after I put the phone down to MJ, I went up to the cage and I was like, Stanley, Stanley. And he literally just come out with I'll show you a picture. And he was just like looking up through the cage. He's actually cute as fuck, I'm not gonna lie. Oh, I can't. So yeah, I don't think I could not call him Stanley now. but he's definitely going to have a different name every day, I think. Yeah, I know. He decided to run around his cage at 3 o'clock this morning, but I was still awake, so it's all right. And I'm quite a deep sleeper, so to be fair, yeah, he won't wake me up. I know. Well, it's because I kept going on about a pet, and we went into the pet store, and I was like having jokes going on about how I'm going to buy a hamster and just leave him on TikTok all night long, and he can become TikTok famous. And I was just like having a laugh, and then yeah, she just randomly turned up to work with this pet hamster. So yeah, very very random. So guys, there's a few of you in here. I mean, now, so I just want to say a massive, 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 massive thank you to Victoria that's in the chat now. So as some of you might have known, you watched the live with Sharon, who her daughter sadly took her own life last, was it Thursday? It was last week anyway. And she worked her magic. Mel B actually put her story, Sharon's story, the signature thing on her Instagram story. So honestly, Victoria, thank you again from all of us. I know it was a horrible sad story, but yeah, Victoria kindly messaged Mel's mum, Melby, to get it right, and yeah, and literally I think, was it the next day, Victoria? I can't remember, or was it that same day? I think it was the next day. Yeah, she put it on her Instagram story. So it just shows you how powerful the internet is. And, there wasn't the usual amount. Yeah, next day is what I thought. So it wasn't the usual amount of people in the live either. There was like less people, and yet Victoria made that happen. And even if she doesn't get, thousands and thousands of subscribers, fuck's sake, like, oh my God, spit my words out, signatures from it, the fact that she did it is just huge. So huge. So again, Victoria, thank you so much. Yeah, and you made Sharon very happy. Do you ever talk about how hard it is for families to get visits? Um, yeah, it's the power of social media, Nikki. Um, I don't. I mean, I don't think it's really hard. Well, I mean, you're entitled to visits every month, and say, for example, you're entitled to 4, then that's it. Like, as long as the prisoners added your details on, then you can just book the visits. But that's just in my experience. I've only been in 2 prisons and had visits, so it could well be different in other jails. Oh, no. Yeah, honestly, Victoria, you made her so happy. You made me happy. You made Glenna happy. We're so grateful. Like, the girl's got like 1 point something million followers on Instagram. And the fact that you made it happen for her to post that on her story, like, that's insane. Absolutely insane. So yeah, can we all big up Victoria in the chat, please? Hey Samantha, I hope you're well. Yeah, come on. And obviously as well, like Sharon said, that, Chloe would have been over the moon with that. Like, so even if she doesn't get a shitload of signatures, you've made Sharon so happy. That's powerful. So I think we was not on that many. I don't even think there was that many viewers. Probably the amount that was in here now. There wasn't a huge amount of viewers on there. So it just takes that one person. It's not what you know, it's who you know, right? I think I'm allergic to my hamster. No, I'm joking. A fucking hamster at 44 years old, man. Fuck's sake. Guarantee I lose him as well. He's so tiny. So have any of you guys got any questions this evening? Is it hard? Is what hard? Or have I missed something? Oh, I know this tickling. Yeah, I know. Could you imagine that? I just hear this pop underneath my foot. Ugh, that'd be horrible. I don't know if I'd laugh or cry. He literally would just go pop because he's like tiny. Imagine a hamster, he's like half the size of that. I was wondering, when you're locked behind your cell door at night, what does it feel like? What do you think about? Um, so at first, first of all, like, because I was on remand, so like all I was thinking about was how long am I going to get in prison? How am I going to cope? I can't do my sentence. When am I going to see freedom again? And then as you start to find your feet, the kind of things that I would overthink is like, oh, I miss food, or I miss my dad's cooking. Obviously, I miss my family. But you kind of like, well, for me, I just adapt to that. I think I've explained before that I have a meltdown for like a month and then I just adapt, and then that's my normality. It's really depends. If I'm honest, the first few weeks is obviously just hell. You could imagine every emotion going through your head. Like I said, how long's your sentence? I'm not going to cope. I need my family. I need my friends. I need my clothes. I want food. I want. How am I going to survive in this environment? These people are crazy. There's bad girls. There's mental health. There's all different kinds of people in there. But then once you start adapting, it's just kind of like the same as being at home. Like when you're just at home and you've been at home for too long and you've been in the house all day and you kind of sit there and you're bored and you've got nothing to do and then you just start overthinking. It's kind of like that. Can I ask, how hard was it to get work after prison? For me, it was really easy, but that's only because I was still in contact with my boss. So for other people, going by the people that reached out to me on LinkedIn, and the 1 out of 20 people probably that responded to me saying I'd been in prison, I'd say it would be very hard to get a job. Where am I? It's shit, but it gives you time to think and evaluate. That lad I told you about has put himself on protection wing. Um, I can't, Nikki. Honestly, my brain's like a sieve. The amount of conversations I have a day, I can't remember. The worst demons are your own. Yeah, exactly. I think it just depends on what kind of person you are. Like I'm a massive overthinker, massively. So everything was 10 times worse until I adapted. Yeah, you do. Yeah, you do have to try and not get stuck in your own head. But then that also taught me a lot being locked on my own. Like I had to sit with myself. I always had a distraction. I was either working, selling drugs, being in like a relationship that I didn't want to be in. I wouldn't say it's necessarily toxic, but just the rowing, when you just don't want to be with somebody. There's a difference between rowing with someone because you love each other so much that it's crazy, and then there's rowing just because that person drives you nuts, but I don't want to be on my own. So it is really good that I had to sit through that and learn to go through all them emotions and in my brain. Mum's not too bad, thank you, Tracy. She's just turned into a night owl. So she's up all night with the TV full blast and sleeping all day. Oh, thank you. It's hard though. They want you to move on and change, but you make it so hard. Yeah, I mean, my advice is never give up because the company that I'm just leaving now, they're amazing. They rejected me at first, and then a year and a half, maybe just under, they reached out to me again and gave me a job, and I got a promotion within a year as well within the company. So yeah, just don't give up faith. It's not that you can't get a job. It's just the right one hasn't come to you yet. Oh, okay, okay. Sorry, Nikki. Yeah, it's really weird because I literally crave my dad's pasta because I've lived off it, I guess, eating it all my life. I literally craved it. Hi, Tommy. Yeah, my day's been long. I'm very, very, very tired. I was originally going live at 8, so I've changed it to 7. I'm not going to be on here for too long because I'm shattered, but I just didn't want to not do it again. I've slacked really badly last week, so he got asked for money on his first night in prison and now asking all the. Yeah, that's the problem, Nikki. Like I said, you're so stuck in a rut. The minute you do it once, they will come. They will come and they will come and they won't stop. But also, if you don't do it, are you going to get beaten up anyway? So it's such a horrible thing to try and advise somebody on because it's a dangerous game either way. You're damned if you do and you're damned if you don't. Yeah, I know. I might just put him on the end of her bed, Victoria. Literally, they can be two besties. But to be fair, she knocks everything over. She'll knock him on the floor. He'll do a runner. He'll be out. I don't know. God knows where gallivanting because he could fit for any gap. I'm telling you. Yeah, I know. But then I'll be up all night, Tommy. It's anyway. It's literally because Mum kept me up all night. She has the TV on so loud because she can't hear properly. And then yeah, so I probably went to sleep about I don't know. I think the last time I looked at the clock, it was like 5:15. I fell asleep probably for about an hour and a half max through the night. But then I went to sleep at 5:15 this morning. I had to get up about 6:30. That's not the one. I'll be all right. I'm going to get an early night. I'm going to just stay on here for about half hour, get an early night, and then I'll be back right as rain. And then there was silence. I can't get used to using this screen on the laptop. It's so like in your face. Yeah, no, I will. Thank you, Jacka. That's really sweet, but I will. That's why I'm just going to do like half hour tonight and just come and basically explain to you guys that what I'm doing and get a good night's sleep, and then I'll be charged again, ready for tomorrow. I'm good, thank you, Nikki. I hope you're well. I'm good. I just need to get an early night, and I'll be brand new. I have cardio clinic tomorrow at 9 a.m. That'll give me a heart attack. Oh, 9 a.m. I'd love to start work at 9 a.m. Let alone just going for cardio. Let me just check as well because I have ordered food, but that's not food. I would ask you what lives you got coming up, but I think you should get some rest. Netflix and chill. Am I the only one who hasn't watched it? No, you're not the only one. I haven't watched the reindeer thing either, Victoria. I really need to watch it. Everyone keeps telling me that I need to watch it. I don't even know what it's about. I've got no idea. Everyone just keeps ranting. No, I've got a live coming up next week. I haven't got anything in. I've been a bit manic, so I need to communicate with Glenna, but I will be on live this week. I'll probably do a couple of lives if I haven't got anyone, but I think we have got some girls. I think it's me slacking more. Should we do a movie night and I'll just play it off the screen and we'll just all watch it live together? Oh, well done, Samantha. That's really good. Nothing worse than feeling tired. You get your rest. Yeah, I know. And I'm quite moody as well when I'm tired. I'm not gonna lie. No. Oh, is it brilliant? Jacko says it's brilliant. Justine, oh, okay. I'm glad we aren't the only ones. Yeah, I'll have to drop her a message, Victoria. Yeah, okay, so it's me. It's me then, guys. It's me slacking. Back on form this week, though. Early night tonight, and then I'm back on form. Everyone's raving about it. I know, Gemma. I don't know. Like I said, I've got no idea what it's about. You're going to be big on it. It just takes time. Yeah, and consistency. Um, do you still talk to Alexander in America? No. Do you know what though? Actually, I had a missed call. You've just reminded me now. I don't know. I don't know what's happened. I know he's not. Not that it makes a difference if he's Muslim or not. But he was fasting. I had a missed call on Saturday from CA United States. So he must have tried to call me, but he only tried to call me once. Normally he tries me a couple of times. And we did say like get the fasting out of the way. And then we'll liaise because it's the first time that he's ever fasted. So I have to drop him an email. I'm watching Walking Dead. I don't think I've seen that. Hi, Fran. Went to Miss Letby's hearing for 3 days at the Royal Courts of Justice. I'm not able to speak about the appeal due to legal restrictions as I've signed an agreement not to do so. Well, Justin, that's just a tease. I totally forgot all about that. Totally forgot. That must be. When did you go? That must be done now, surely. I found it hard years ago. One visit a month to my hubby. They sent H all over the place. Was hard with kids. Thankfully, it sounds like things have well changed. Yeah, I mean, one visit a month, that's bad. And they make it really kid friendly. Like they have play areas and everything for children now. It is actually really good. No, I'm not gonna, Victoria. Don't worry. No, honestly, that's why I literally said I'm just gonna come on here for half hour, just let you guys know what's going on. And literally, if I'm not back on tomorrow night, I'll be back on Wednesday. I know Justin's just a tease, though. I'm not sure. I might have to block you for that one. Let the judges entered a reserve verdict. Hopefully, it won't be long before we hear. The retrial was in June. Where are we now? April. That's not long at all. Yeah, I don't reckon, Sue, that the visits are like they used to be back in the day. I could imagine they were tough. Imagine they made it really hard. Fran, thank you for answering my question regarding restricted status prison. May I add, it looks good for Lucy's appeal. Sorry, what was that? Thank you for answering my question regarding restricted status prison. I can't see behind the heart. Our prisoners. May I add, it looks good for Lucy's appeal. What do you mean it looks good? As in it looks good for her or against her? Oh no, thank you, Gemma. No, but I appreciate you guys. So it's rude for me not to, and I don't mind. I've actually missed it. I've actually missed not being on. That is disgusting too. But that's what it was like back in the. I'm not going to say olden days because that might be a bit rude, but back in the day, yeah, you'd like to think so, Victoria. What do you want about Samantha? What? So the fact that she's a restricted status prisoner looks good for her appeal? I don't understand that because she's restricted status because of. obviously because of how, like, horrific her crime was, um, that's normally what happens, like, when you're like, really high profile or you kill, like, more than one person. Well, no, actually, no, you don't even need to kill more than one person because someone was done for attempted murder and was a restricted prisoner, restricted status. So I think it's just if it's a quite a horrific crime, but I don't know how that looks good for her. If anything, that'd look bad because she's that bad of a prisoner that she has to be walked around by prison officers and stuff. I don't know, but you obviously know more what's going on. So if you obviously, I totally respect you can't, but if you was able to explain it a little bit better, maybe I'd understand what you're like, why it looks good for her. At the end of the day, it's regardless. Like if the evidence is there and she's done it, she's not winning an appeal. And if the evidence there and she's done it, then she hasn't done it. Then she, I can't be bothered to get rolled up. I'm too tired. Not at you, Justin, either, by the way, just about the crime. Yeah, but that's got to be bad. That's the worst thing. So, like being in prison anyway, and then like you can't leave the wing without an officer. So when you're at work, you can't. When everyone leaves to go back to their house block, like they can't leave unless there's an officer there. Like they can't go to a visit unless an officer's there. So it makes their jail sentence even harder. We're all here to watch your success and help where we can. Needs to be more support like this. Sad as this sounds, makes me feel part of something. Oh, bless you, Gemma. But we are like a little family on here, though. Do you know what I mean? And it is nice, and sometimes some of us don't feel like anything in the outside world, and it can be a lonely place. It is shit. So you are part of the little YouTube family that we got going on here, and it's always love and everything in it. So it's really, really nice. Yeah. Hi, Lucy. We are one big family, and everyone just lives everyone, and everyone's always got such kind words to say about everybody. I said it some time ago that I asked you a question regarding Mel. Oh, right. Yes, you did. Yes. Right. Sorry, Justin. You're welcome. Oh, I do. Oh, yes. I remember. Yeah. Sorry. This is the thing. You guys could message me yesterday, and then you have to give me a little. Thank you, Jacko. You have to give me a little like prompt because yeah, the amount of people I speak on the phone all day at work, then trying to respond to people or doing X, Y, and Z. I'm like Dory. Where are you now, then, Samantha? And where's home? Hope you and your mum are doing well. Yeah, we're good, thank you very much, and I hope you're well too, thank you. That's what I mean, like, it's just, like, everybody, like, always asks about mum stuff. Like I've said on there before, like, I've never met any of you guys, and literally, like, you ask more than some of my own friends, and it's really cute, like, so it's not just one-sided, it's all of us. We're just, like, one little YouTube family. It definitely helps, Nikki. When you've changed your life completely, it can feel very lonely and isolating. But this group has helped feel part of something. Good, Gemma. I'm really glad. Yeah, when you have to isolate away, like from people and stuff like that. I can't see what that says until it goes up. I was bullied out a year ago. No way. Jacko. Yeah, always thinking of you both. Housebound since Jan with my husband's stroke. Oh, bless. It's tough, isn't it? When you're like looking after somebody. So you obviously feel my pain. My lovable pain she is, but still. I do. Do you know what? I quite like it. I don't really go out. I don't really do anything, but I quite happily sit on here all day and all night. Hi, Emily. You're right. You've just catching me on the back end of the live. I'm literally gonna jump off in a minute. Yeah, you don't have to have just been to prison, Nikki, to have to change your circle. Because at the end of the day, some people just aren't good for you. Oh, I'm glad that we've helped, Justine. This is safest way, isn't it? Just have it on the phone. No, it was. Do you know what? I planned to go live at 8. I had a really, really late night's sleep. Or hardly any sleep, should I say. So I changed it to 7 and I literally have just come on for half an hour just to let everyone know um that yeah, I'm not gonna be on for long and I will be back in the next couple of days anyway. No, you're right, Gemma, and it doesn't always happen. But like I said, everyone and the maddest thing as well, not everybody's been to prison on here, but everyone relates in some way, shape, or form. So like, I don't know, whether it's mental health, whether it's addiction, it doesn't so it's really nice that everyone just supports everybody. Yeah, we will, Emily. I'm just a liability to life at the minute. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, that's the same for me, Gemma. It's definitely what I needed. I needed a wake up call. That's what I needed. Were you in prison when they banned smoking, and how did inmates get through it not being able to smoke? Yes. So I went into prison end of June 2017. They brought the smoking bans into prison September 2000. Excuse me. I think I'm like, oh, something's setting me off. Or it might be his bedding down by my feet. My nose is running. Excuse me, guys. Sorry. So yeah, and the girls didn't take to it at all. Obviously, everyone was rationing their fags. There was fights. There was a lot of fights over tobacco. It was crazy. I see one girl um get past like a little bit of a roll up and was supposed to got told to have no, I don't actually think it's him. I think it's because I've put the hay under my computer desk or whatever it is, and I think that's what's setting my nose off. I got the tissue. Yeah, so what was I saying? Yeah, so they passed it. I know, I'm allergic to this stuff because it's not the proper stuff. I'm not promoting them anymore anyway until they sponsor me. No, I'm joking. Yeah, so anyway, so she was supposed to pass it. And it just kicked off, and I'm talking like proper, like bang, bang, like punching each other in the head, pulling each other's hair. Like the officers, there was at least 10 officers come running. It was mad. Yeah, so they brought in the vapes. They brought in the vapes just before the ban started, but still, you got to remember it's not the same. And obviously, a lot of illegal substances were used through tobacco as well. I know I'm terrible for my vape, terrible. So yeah, so they brought them in before the ban was totally wiped out, but yeah, people were smoking banana skins, tea bags, and I'm not joking. You ask anyone that's been in prison, they was smoking that stuff. Hi, Darren. I'm literally about to come off live any minute now. It was just a little quick catch up. But I will be back anyway. I'll come back on and do a proper Q&A night when I'm full of energy. Perhaps if we do it Wednesday, maybe. Well, I'll start my new job Wednesday, but we can still do it. I hope you're well, though. I was going to say something. Yeah, again, before I do go, can we all big up Victoria one more time? Because honestly, Victoria, I'm so grateful. So, so grateful for what you've done. Like, yeah. And anyone that's jumped on the live late, Victoria made it happen, and Mel B. No, I won't. Mel B. Hit posted Sharon's petition and story on her Instagram story the other night. So it made Sharon a very, very happy woman. So so grateful for making it happen. Fred, I was sitting behind Benjamin. It was Casey through the hearing. Lucy's team press all over the place. Lucy's workmate was there with her family. Great day out in the heart of the matter. Bloody hell. That's crazy. Did you actually see her? Yeah, no, I'm well, thank you, Sue. I just literally need to get an early. That's all it is. I just need to recharge my batteries, and I'll be bouncing off the walls again tomorrow. And I need to make sure I put this hay somewhere else as well, because it's literally making my nose stream. Right, guys, I'm sorry it's a short one, but thank you very much. And I'm pretty sure my food's going to be here in a minute anyway. I've got Thai, so I cannot wait. Yeah, Marley, Stanley, Prince, Junior, bloody God knows what else, Frank. Oh, hang on, that's my food. Right, guys, I'm going to go. All right, thank you all so much for tuning in, and I will be back soon. Come in.